Today I'm going to show you how to use those beautiful garden fresh zucchinis and turn it into one of our favorites, zucchini relish. So let's get started. Zucchini relish is one of our favorite stockpile items. I make it once a year, one batch, and it covers the whole year, which is wonderful. It is so good. It is a sweet with a little bit of spicy relish, barely spicy, but we love it. And it's a family favorite. And today I want to show you the whole process, start to finish. Now I want to tell you, it is a 2-day process, but it's so easy. Don't let that scare you or stop you from trying this. It's an easy recipe, especially if you have a food processor. You can do it without a food processor, but if you have one, it will make it super quick and efficient, and you will love this recipe. So first we need to chop up all of our ingredients and put it into a large bowl, which eventually can go on the stovetop. We're gonna go ahead and take our zucchini and cut it in half and de-seed it as much as possible, and then chop it into proper sizing so that it can fit into our food processor. We are looking for about a 3.5-pound zucchini for this recipe. That's an estimation of about 12 cups of chopped zucchini altogether. So hopefully that helps give you some direction when you're looking for the proper size for this recipe. If you are chopping by hand, that's absolutely fine, but just make sure you chop it up nice and fine. Next, we're gonna go ahead and cut up and de-seed 1 red sweet pepper and 1 green sweet pepper. Now, instead of using my shredder attachment on my food processor, this time I'm just going to use the regular blade and pulse my food processor to give me nice little chopped peppers. Next, we're going to move on to our onions. This recipe calls for about 6 cups of onions, and that usually is about 6 medium-sized onions. But you know, you can be flexible, maybe 5, maybe 6, and just try to shoot for that 6 cups of chopped onion. And I'm going to do the same thing for the onions that I did with the peppers. I'm going to use my blade attachment and pulse the onions until they are chopped up. Okay, so we have our chopped zucchini, our chopped onions, our sweet peppers, all in our large Lodge pan. And now I'm gonna add 5 tablespoons of our Redmond real salt. Now I know that 5 tablespoons seems like a lot, but you'll understand why we're doing this in just a little bit. We're gonna give that a quick stir. And now we're gonna cover all of this with clean water. And that salt water is gonna sit in here with our zucchini, our peppers, and our onions, kind of draw out moisture. We're gonna go ahead and lid this and place our pan in the refrigerator overnight and let it do its thing. All right, all of our onions and peppers and zucchini has been soaking in the fridge overnight in that salt water mixture. Now I'm gonna take it over to the sink, strain it, rinse it, and put it back in the pot. and then take it back over to the stove top and add some more ingredients. So let's get started. Okay, our zucchini relish is ready to go into our jars. Today I'm going to be using our Presto digital canner to do the water bath method for our zucchini relish. You can absolutely water bath on your stovetop just like normal with this recipe and follow the same things that we're going to be doing today. And today I want to talk about 4 Jars USA. They are a company who reached out to us and they sent us some canning lids for us to test out and talk about with all of you. So today I am using our 4 Jars lids, and this company is a family company. It seemed to have really great values and heart for the people that they serve in their business world, and so I'm really excited to try out their lids, test them out, and I will give you guys complete honest feedback on what I think about the lids, how it seals up, and all of that good stuff. And today I'm really excited because they're giving you all a 10% discount. I will put a link below in the description, but it's Heartway 10, and they will give you a percentage off, 10% off if you order from them and try out their canning lids. It's hard to compete against some of these big companies like Ball or Kerr, but there are good people trying to come up with good products and make it accessible to everybody for a good price. So anyway, I'm gonna use these lids today, and I will give you feedback at the end of this video and let you know if my jar is sealed, if I had any issues, and let you guys all know and let you in on the whole process. So today, because I'm using the Presto, you can sanitize your jars in the Presto if you want, or you can do it separately, then just put your jars right in. Today, I already have my jars prepared to save on time for this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill them up. Today I'm using 1/2 pint jars, and I'm gonna take my hot mixture that we just boiled on the stove for that 30 minutes, and I'm going to use my little funnel, And I'm looking to kind of keep that 1/4 inch headspace. All right, so we're gonna fill up as many jars as we can fill up, and then I'll check back in. Okay, now all of our jars are filled. This recipe filled 13 jars. So now for safe practice, it's always wise to take white vinegar and take a clean washcloth or a paper towel and clean your rims. You don't want any sticky, anything that would cause a seal not to seal properly. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this with all of the jars. And then I'm gonna take my 4 jars, USA, and I'm going to just gently tighten down. Just finger tight. I'm not gonna like crank it. I'm just gonna do a gentle tightening and do that with all of my jars. Okay, all of our jars are filled and ready to go in our Presto canner. The Presto canner has you choose from the beginning whether you're doing a water bath canning or whether you are pressure canning. And so I selected water bath canning, and then I turned the dial to 15 minutes. You can do 10 minutes. We just always like to play it safe. So we're gonna do 15 minutes water bath canning here. And as mentioned before, you can either sanitize your jars in here or you can do it in a different location. And so it gives you all of those prompts. I know many of you have asked for a specific product review for the Presto digital canner. I will do that in the future, but today it's what we've been using all of last year and all of this year, and so far we've been very happy. Just like with any canning situation or any canner, you will occasionally have stuff that does not seal, but that should be the once in a while type of thing, not all the time type of thing. And we have had great success with our Presto digital canner so far. So good. So the Presto gave me the prompt to fill my jars. I filled my jars, and now I'm going to insert my jars into the canner. Make sure they are covered fully in the water for the sake of water bath canning. And I'm not gonna be able to fit all 13 jars the first time, and that's okay. All right, so we have our jars in there. We have the proper head space in our jars, 1/4 inch, and we have the proper amount of water to cover all of our jars in there. Okay, we're gonna close this up, close this valve over here. All right, and we're keeping it on vent because we are water bath canning, so that's part of it. Okay, then we're gonna hit start and off we go. All right, our first batch is done. Let's get them out of here. Okay. We are going to move these over to our towel here. This relish is such a beautiful color, and I'll tell you, I don't like sweet relish from the store. I always pick dill relish, but when we have this relish in the house, I choose this every time over store-bought. It's the only sweet relish recipe that I like. And I like making this recipe in the 1/2 pint jars because we do go through it slowly. So we go through it all year, can it up once, you know, when the zucchini's in, and then use it slowly for burgers, hot dogs, I mean, all brats, all of the things. It's just such a nice treat to put on top of your meals that you can have here. So I'm gonna put these over here, and I am gonna be listening for that pop sound. Oh, I already heard one pop. So those are my jars sealing up. And friendly reminder, we always, not yet, but we always store our canned goods without the rings on so that we can make sure that there is not a false seal. All right, there we go. They look beautiful. They're popping, they're making the right sounds. Make sure you head over and check out 4 Jars and check out all their canning supplies. We'll leave a link below with the discount code, and we will also leave a link below for their website. And I will give you guys honest feedback and let you know if all of these jars sealed before the end of this video, so stay tuned. All right, yesterday we canned up our zucchini relish, and then what I like to do is let my jars sit overnight before I mess with them at all. Before I take off the rings, I just let them sit and completely seal, completely cool. So now we are, taking off our rings, and I'm really excited because I could hear all of my jars popping and sealing, and my zucchini relish just looks so good. And of course, I had to set some aside and put it in the fridge and taste it, and it tastes amazing. It's just one of our favorite things to keep in the house. And I wanted to show you, I told you guys I would give you the update on my 4 jars lids here. And I told you I was gonna show you, and I wanna tell you that, and I tested it out already, that every single one's sealed and everything looks great. So I'm really happy with this batch. I will continue to can with the 4 jars lids. I have a little stockpile of them, and I will continue to update you on the progress and how it's going. But so far, so good. Don't forget that you guys get a 10% discount if you go over to check out the 4 jars canning lids. Heartway 10 is your code, and you can check out the description below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss any of our future content. We have really exciting things coming up, and we know that you're not gonna wanna miss it, and we just appreciate you all being a part of the Heartway Farms family. So check them out, and you guys try out this recipe and let me know how your family likes the zucchini relish.